So I got fired from my job yesterday, and one of the reasons why is because I'm too efficient.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a lady who came online to talk about how her job fired her because she was too efficient. And these are videos strike a bigger conversation of people and even head of HR in companies giving their thoughts on what they thought could have probably happened, why they fired her for being too efficient. And she went on to explain some of the things she usually does that probably led to her getting fired from this company. She said, like, when an event, when something is supposed to be done, it's already done. When her boss asked her, oh, we need to do this, she was like, okay, I've done it. Like, she used her own initiative. She's very proactive in getting things done. And probably the company didn't like it, or probably her boss didn't like it, and she got fired. Let me know down in the comment section if you've ever worked in the corporate organization, corporate firm, and if you've ever getting fired, or if you know anything about getting fired because too efficient. Because don't we all agree that most company wants us to be very, very efficient? At least that's what they say when we apply for these jobs. So let me know down your thought down in the comment section if any of this has happened to you. So feel free to share your opinion. So with that all said, guys, let's go hear the sisters' thought and then people's thought, some HRO and some people sharing their thought about, especially about the corporate American society and generally about the corporate world, how people should be careful about giving 100% and be proactive in the corporate world. Anyway, guys, let's go check it out. Then we'll come back and talk more.
Got fired from my job yesterday, and one of the reasons why is because I'm too efficient. And here's an example of how I'm efficient. Yesterday, my boss was in our morning meeting telling me that he's going to set up meetings with the director of sales to talk about the events that we have coming up. And if we need to close, if they need a graphic, blah, 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 you know, the corporate talk. And then I say, oh, hey, I've already done that work. I logged into the website that they use to track events, and I saw that we were closing in April, and I've already put that project in our project management software. Like, I've already done all this work, and it did not require to set up bi-weekly meetings. So, yeah, I got fired because I am good.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw the video of the girl who was unfortunately fired from her job, and she said it was because she was too efficient or too good. And I gotta say, why are we giving 100% at these jobs? I thought we had an understanding. Are we not all on the same accord? Like, the very first piece of advice I got when I got to the office or corporate side of things was, well, actually, it was don't get your money and your honey in the same place, which is true, but that's not the point. The second piece was make your 50% your 100%. And this was coming from a very well-respected, high-performing, highly regarded engineer who was retiring. And I'm not saying that I do this personally, but it has certainly stuck with me all these years. He said, you get a new project. They ask you how long it's going to take. You know you can get it done in 2 weeks. Tell them you're going to take 4. This way, when they come back and beg you to speed up the timeline, you can say stuff like, oh, I'm going to have to work late nights. I'm going to have to work on it at home, things like that. But then you get it done in 3 weeks. Whole time, you had it done a week ago. This way, you don't get burnt out and you look like someone that's dedicated and you look like a superstar. Now, obviously, don't be the lowest performing person in your department. That's stupid, right? Let's use our common sense. But don't burn yourself out either, is what I'm saying. Or what he was saying, not me.
Okay, so I seen the video where the woman said she was fired from her job because she was too efficient. Okay, so I've seen like HR reps stitching the video. People do it in the video. Saying she's lying, a job will never let you go if you're too efficient, you was doing something wrong. Okay, so I'm going to tell you which side of the line I stand on. Do I feel like she was fired for being too efficient? Yes. Do I feel like it was other things that she probably didn't mention in the video? Yes. However, I'm mad at the fact that she was giving her job 100%. Why are you being too efficient at a job? Have y'all not been watching my videos? My most viral video that I got pinned is lying in an interview. Lie. And you're giving 100% at a job, and then you're coming on here making a video about being fired for being too efficient at that job? You was giving them too much of yourself. You understand me? You need to be given 70%. That's it. Because the pay is not going to change if you go above and beyond. I just uploaded a video maybe 2 weeks ago, where I was saying something that a job taught me is it don't matter how hard you work. They got their favorites and it's not you. So the fact that you gave 1,000% at a job and they still fired you, honey, you're not a favorite. And you was doing too much for them and they didn't give a damn. I need you to understand that these jobs don't care if we die tomorrow. They do not care if we die tomorrow. Mm-hmm. They're going to step over our body on the way to interview somebody else to fill our position. Mm-hmm. Girl, you got fired for being too efficient. The only thing that I can think of in that scenario, with you being too efficient at your job, you became a threat to others. You showed that you was just as good as probably the people in power. You showed that you were just as good as management and they were scared for their jobs. That's the only thing that I can think of, unless there was some part of the story she wasn't telling us. But you also being too good at your job is, all, like I said, is a threat to others. Moral of the story, go to work, that mean do half the work. Get the little change that they gonna throw you, because they ain't giving you no more change just because you showing up and showing out. Go to work, do the bare minimum, take your money and go home.
So I got fired from my job yesterday, and one of the reasons why is because I'm too efficient.
No, ma'am. You didn't get fired because you're too efficient. That's not what happened.
Okay.
So my name is Jessry, and I work in HR, and I talk about navigating corporate life. So I give career advice, resume advice, and everything in between. So the last video I just stitched in, and I'm fairly new to TikTok, so I'm hoping you guys will be able to go back to her page and watch the entire video. But that young lady pretty much explains why she was let go. And she states that she was let go because she was too efficient. Now, this young lady, more or less, make the story short, she was pretty much being proactive. Her boss, supervisor, whoever was above her, asked her to do a task or prepare for a task, and she pretty much already did it without having to be asked to do so, because I guess she already knew what was coming up and was just already prepared. And so they ended up letting her go, I guess, leading that particular thing. So we can argue about it next month, because we're not going to argue about it this month. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, we live in a society where there are very ineffective leaders and leaders that have egos that probably have no business being in management. Because if you have an issue with an employee that's extremely proactive, you're a problem. You're a problem. You're a problem. And the reason why I say we can argue about it this month is because this is if I'm not mistaken, this is a woman of color that was let go. And then unfortunately, like I said, there's supervisors that have egos and they don't know what to do with themselves when they have a really smart person, or what I like to say, a Steve Jobs on their team. They don't know how to act. They feel threatened. They feel like that particular person is going to take their job because they're more effective. They don't want their supervisor to see how effective you are. So in doing so, what they'll do is they'll find ways to get rid of you. I don't have the full story. Maybe I should have looked up the full story before I made this Stitch video, but I honestly feel like she was let go because they felt like she was a threat. And I have been there. It's a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling. Now, with that being said, there is no real way to prevent this from something like this happening. Unfortunately, there's people that are in management, that are supervisors, that have no business being supervisors. It goes with anything. It sucks. It sucks, but it happens. And there's no way to prevent this other than just being the yes man in the workplace and waiting for people to ask you to do something so they don't feel like you're a threat. But I don't know about you, but that's just not how I operate in the workplace. And neither should this young lady operate like this in the workplace. If you are a proactive person, continue to be proactive. If you get let go because for no reason, and there's a situation like this where you feel like you're probably let go because you were a threat, see it as a blessing. And I say that to say, because eventually you're either have a business of your own and you'll be the person that will be able to hire Steve Jobs that are proactive people and that'll make your business great. If you don't want to have a business, eventually you will find a company that will leverage the fact that you are a proactive employee, you're a great employee, and you can lead effectively or work with a group of people and be very effective. In my opinion, I don't understand why you would want to get rid of an employee like this. Like, she sounds like heaven in a workplace. Like, you mean to tell me I'm asking you to do something and you already did it? You already got it scheduled? You already got it on your calendar? Say what? So she posted this video a couple days ago, and I just hope that, you know, her being let go did not discourage her from still being that type of employee in the workplace. And I hope that, and it goes for her, anybody else, if you are let go for no reason, or your supervisor is displaying characters that make you feel like they probably think you're a threat, I just hope that you find something better. But yeah, like I said, like, I probably didn't need to make this video, but it spoke to my heart because I know exactly how that feels and what that looks like. And she may not even need to see this video. Somebody else may need to see this video. Don't let these folks make you feel like you're not a good employer, that you're not valued, or that you were fired because you were efficient. You were fired because you were a threat. And you will be off to find bigger and better things, I promise.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free, share your opinion, but let's be respectful. So here's my own thoughts on this. For me, I just find it really weird that there's something as being too efficient and getting you fired or get you in trouble, because that's what companies, organization will tell you. Oh, we want somebody that is very efficient, somebody that is very proactive to come and join our team. And I understand where some of the HRs were coming from, that probably this is more like a threat, and all that probably our boss felt like, okay, if this girl continue like this, she might just take my job. And I understand that. But also, it's really a different place here in my society. Like the other guy was talking about how they will just keep you in that level because they don't want to lose you, so they keep you in that place. Is what happened in my own society. I have worked in a corporate environment, corporate world before. I did 9 to 5 for a couple of years. And I feel like when you're very proactive, talking for someone that is very proactive, when you're very proactive, they just keep you in that place. And at a particular time, your boss become very complacent. In my society, like, they're not going to let you go. They're going to give you false promises, promotion, and all that. And they just keep you in that place because they don't want to let you go, because you are valuable assets to the company or organization, and they don't want to let you go. While on the other hand, they are not ready to move you to another place, because I personally, my own personal opinion, they don't want you, because when you get to a better place, they don't want, like, you won't be doing that proactive job in that level anymore. I don't know if I'm making sense. So I feel like in my culture, I'm talking about my culture, it's the other way around. They're not going to fire you. Okay, they're going to keep you there. You're going to work 10 years with a lot of promises. Oh, we're going to give you this. You're going to be part of the partner. We're going to join partner. We're going to promote you. We're going to add this to your yearly benefits. And none of all that will be done years later. That you always, because of this project we're doing, this project, if this project just fall through, you see, I'm just going, like, once this project fall through, you get your promotion. And when that project fall through, like, oh, you know, we still have other projects where you're not going to get it. They're just going to keep you in that level. But do I agree with people talking about how when you're in the workplace, you don't give 150%? For me, for someone like me, it's not possible, because I'm the type of person that anything I want to do, I want to give it 150%. And if I don't, it really disturbs me. And I can see something that I'm supposed to do, And I'm just like, But one thing my last boss actually taught me was what the other guy was talking about, how something that's going to take you 2 weeks, tell them that it's going to take you 6 weeks. And when he said that, I was like, But apparently that's the thing in the corporate world. And I feel like as humans, we've gotten to that place where there's a whole lot of manipulation that goes on with us. Everybody's working on everybody's mind, and nobody's authentic themselves. Nobody is true to themselves. Everybody's just like working a system because the system is working us. Personally, the system is literally working us. So if you're in the corporate world, I'd love to know your own thought on this, but please be respectful down in the comment section. And let me know, do you think this lady was fired because she was proactive, or you think there was something else why she was fired? And if you've ever been fired for being proactive, feel free to share your opinion down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful, okay? Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So please share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. With that all said, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.